Hey kids, today's video what I want to do with you is teach you how to find an angle. So one of my next projects I'm doing is I'm going to build a ladder to get up to the loft for the kids in the playhouse. And what I chose to do this with, I'm using a 2x6. That's dimensional lumber, so it doesn't really measure 2 inches by 6 inches. It's an 1.5 inches by 5.5 inches. But the reason I chose to make it a little wider is because I'm going to make hand grips on it so they can hold their, pull themselves up so it's safe for them. So on the bottom cut here, I've kind of established how steep I want it to be. So this board is resting up on the top, and what I have to determine now is this bottom angle. There's a couple ways you could do that, but one of the easiest ways you can determine an angle is I just take a straight edge. This is just a 2-foot level, or you could use another block of wood. Whatever you have laying around, you just need a straight edge. So basically what I'm going to do to figure out this angle is I'm going to set that on the floor right up against the board that I want to transfer the angle onto, and I'm going to mark this, and that'll give me the exact angle so that that seat cut will rest exactly on the floor how I want it to. So that's basically all you have to do. So like I said, I've determined how steep or how far off of the wall I want this to be, and then I just set my straight edge on the floor and I just transfer that mark, and then that'll give me that floor cut or that seat cut. And that's one thing you can do to save yourself a little bit of time, and it doesn't require any thinking. Now, another tool that you could use to do this is called a sliding T-bevel. And what this is, it's a tool that's adjustable to different angles. So I could also put that up against the board like this and transfer that right down onto the floor, tighten it up, and that's my angle. So this is called a sliding T-bevel. Very handy little tool. I keep these, and I actually carry one of these in my tool belt with me when I work in the summertime. I use it all the time. It's great for a lot of different things, especially for marking angles. It's a little trick that you can do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this angle right here, and I'm going to put that on the back side of my miter saw, and I'm going to swing that blade around until that blade meets up with this black part on the sliding T-bevel, and then whatever degree that is on the saw, that'll be my cut. And once I know that degree, I can duplicate that cut. And I can also, I'm going to actually use this same angle, and I'm going to place the steps themselves on this angle too. And what I'm going to do here in another video is I'm actually going to slot these steps out so that the steps rest inside. It's a nice strong ladder for the kids. So anytime you're making angles, that's a couple things you can do. These sliding T-bevels you can buy for less than $10 at any hardware store. So I hope you got something out of that, and I'll see you tomorrow.